next month I will be celebrating my 7th year in Switzerland. When you live for such a long time in your adult life in a foreign country, you start picking up a lot of habits from the country you're in. Your mindset starts changing so much that you find yourself wondering to which country you really belong to. Let's take me as an example. If someone asks me where I come from, I will always say I'm Italian. But do I really think that I am 100% Italian? Not really. I know that a lot of aspects from my behavior are 100% Italian, like the fact that I get mad quite quickly, but there are a lot of aspects in which I tell myself, oh my god, Italian people would wonder what is wrong with me. There are two things that I'm doing now since I live in Switzerland that would make any Italian go mad. The first one is the way that I drink my coffee now. As you know, in Italy we drink espresso and not espresso, it's espresso. When you go to a bar or a restaurant in Italy and you ask, can I please have a coffee? You will get a small cup of espresso. There are different kinds of espresso. There is espresso macchiato, which means with a little bit of milk. There is macchiatone, which means that you will have an espresso in a bigger cup with a bit more milk. And then you have espresso deca, which means that it won't contain caffeine. We also have other drinks. We have cappuccino, we have latte, but if you go to an Italian bar and then you ask for a coffee, an espresso is what you will get unless you ask otherwise. Try to come to Switzerland and ask for a coffee. You will see what you get. And what you get is this big bowl of coffee. Sometimes I even think, is that a coffee or is this a soup? When I arrived in Switzerland, of course, I was drinking espresso like any other Italian would do. Then I started realizing my coffee was getting longer and longer, to the point where it started to become a Swiss coffee. You know, in Italy, you just drink a coffee because you need caffeine. So you just take your little cup, and that's it. In Switzerland, coffee is more something that you sip and you enjoy while you're doing something else, either at work or at home. I like to have my big cup of coffee with a little bit of milk that I can drink either in the morning at work when I check my emails, or after lunch reading my phone, or in the afternoon when I'm at home relaxing. Every time that I go back to Italy now and then I make myself this long Swiss coffee, my mom would say, is that a coffee or is it a cappuccino? One thing that I will never, ever, ever do, it's drink cappuccino after lunch. Yes, Swiss people, that is something that you absolutely don't have to do and that I will ever, never do. You know, in Italy, you drink cappuccino only in the morning with a nice croissant. In Switzerland, you almost never eat croissant in the morning and you have your cappuccino after a pizza or after your meal at lunch. This is for sure one of the Swiss habits that I will never understand. The second thing that I'm doing since I'm in Switzerland and that for sure will make some Italians mad is eating pineapple on the pizza. Yes, I do that. Well, you Italian people, have you actually tried that? I must say that pineapple on a prosciutto pizza is actually very, very tasty. I don't know why, but the taste of pineapple just actually goes well with it. And it's not only me. I was talking to one of my Italian colleagues, and bear in mind, she's in Switzerland since less than 1 year, and she also confirmed that actually pineapple on the pizza is very good. Of course, Swiss people will make fun of any Italian eating pineapple on pizza, but you know, who cares? There is another weird habit that Swiss people have, and that is eating a salad before the lunch. It doesn't matter what you order. You can order pasta, you can order pizza, or you can order meat. You will always get a salad as a starter. Well, actually they will ask you if you want a soup or if you want a salad. It's like a small plate with either the soup of the day or a salad with French dressing or Italian dressing that you will always get for free with any of your meal. For me, it was quite weird at the beginning to eat salad before the pizza. And then I would always say, well, it's weird for me to eat salad before the pizza. And then they would ask, what do you eat before the pizza? Nothing, we just eat the pizza. I do not eat salad normally as a starting during my meals when I cook my own lunch or dinner, but if I need to go out to a restaurant, then for sure I will eat it. Anyway, it's healthy and it's good. Another thing that I do differently since I live in Switzerland is I almost never ever have cash with me. Let's take my wallet as an example. It's Saturday morning and if you open it, absolutely no cash. This is because in Switzerland we almost use our card only. You know, there is this contactless chip, which it makes it super easy to just go to the supermarket and beep, you have paid. When I go back to Italy, I cannot pay me with my card because otherwise I have commission, so I always need to bring cash with me. In Italy also is not very popular to pay with card only. Sometimes I take the train to go back to Italy and I realize I forgot to withdraw money. Another thing that I do differently since I live to Switzerland is I go to the supermarket basically every single day. In Italy, I used to go with my mom grocery shopping once a week. We would have a big trolley with a lot of food for 4 people and that's it. You don't go to the supermarket until the next Saturday. Where I live in Switzerland, there are supermarkets, I think every 500 meters. There is Coop, there is Spar, there is Migros, there is Denner. So you basically have a supermarket every 10 steps. That's why I go on a Saturday to buy most of the things I need, like milk, cereals, bread, meat. And then during the week, I go once, twice, even 3 times to buy the things that I need, maybe fresh fruit or fresh veggies. I just do a very big grocery shopping when I go to Germany, so that I go there on purpose to go and buy a lot of the stuff that it's cheaper to buy in Germany, such as soaps, washing products. This kind of things is a lot cheaper to buy them in Germany, so that I would do a bigger grocery shopping on that occasion. Another thing that I do since I live in Switzerland that I find quite funny is I ask, is it free? Ist ihr noch frei? When I sit next to someone on a train. Even if there are 4 seats and then there is someone sitting alone, you need to ask, is it free, before you sit down. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but this is actually one of the first sentences that I learned in my German class. You don't really get on a train and then just sit next to someone. You will soon realize that all Swiss people ask this question before sitting down. It's considered to be polite actually, so why not? That's it for today, for this episode of things that I do differently since I live in Switzerland. If you haven't checked the first video, please go and watch it. I will leave it linked below. Let me know which is the thing that you find most funny, and if you are a foreigner living in Switzerland, let me know what you do differently since you live here. Stay tuned for the next episode. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye!